Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Little Alvier, back again with a commentary video. I have never done any one of these, and mostly because, well, partly I've never really done a video worthy of commentating, but I feel like this one is. This, so far, is I am going to be commentating to what I consider so far in my creative career as a director, voice actor, writer, and just storyteller in general, my magnum opus. We are going to have a look at Bruno 1 year later. And I am not doing this alone. If you would like to introduce yourself, my fellow cohort, for this incredible occasion, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Williams, and I am the filmmaker of Bruno. Like everything, like I have filmed the entire joint, and Jack was here with me, directing me on what kind of shots he would like, and improvising on what to do. It was just so much fun. Film like bringing the heart of Bruno to life. I was reading the script, and I'm like, oh, this looks so good. This looks really, really good. So getting
Because
to bring this to life visually was such a joy right there.
because obviously I'm going to explain how I did it, because obviously I don't have trains and I couldn't do this with, like, I don't have the money for it, and my laptop is not like with the capabilities of running trains. So I decided, how am I, because I really wanted to do this story justice. I originally wrote this story for Thomas Lawrence's Reborn series, and he did a perfectly fine adaptation of it, but I wanted to realize it on in my image. And so I was thinking, how can I really, really do it justice? And I thought to myself, wait a minute, who's someone that I know that has really, really good quality trains making? And I could only think of one person, and that's Mr. Aaron Williams. So how we did it is we got together in Discord calls, and through him streaming it on Discord, I would give him direction for shots. I would tell him, like, what are the sets, like what are the places that I want him to do it, what are the angles you want, what kind of vibe do I want for the scene, like what time of day,
Mhm.
and just all that manipulated. So I did like most of the directing, and he just was my puppet. He had a bit of creative input in shots and flow and stuff like that, really, really helping me in coming up with ideas for this thing, and bringing it to life visually. So I am indebted to you, Aaron, so much for this. And I think one of the things that made this so special to me is, looking back on it, is this was one of, I know obviously I've made creative projects in the past, like with some of my audio horror stories, Old Happy No Happy Ending and Old Wounds Cut Deep, but this was the first time I felt like I was kind of really taking that step into a storyteller, and it was proving to myself that I could do it, and I could do it to an effective level, because um this has, going into some stats here, 2.4 thousand likes, 2.4k likes,
Mhm.
81,000 views. So fair to say it's been a bit of a success, at least for me, as a fairly small creator in the Thomas and Friends community.
I
So
say so.
it's such a pleasure, and I'm so glad I got to share this journey with you. And so basically what we're going to do today is look over and commentate some little tidbits we had. So point out anything we had particular fun filming, any behind the scenes detail, any missed symbolism, or like stuff that you missed throughout watching Bruno. So that's basically what this is going to be. And so yeah, grab a drink, a snack, and let's relive history, I guess. You ready, Aaron?
Yeah, I got my finger right in the space bar right
Oh, you
here.
got it. I need to go full screen. All right, drop the video like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you want to see more content like this, and subscribe to Mr. Williams as well. His trains content is absolutely insane. And yeah, let's do this. Bruno commentary. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Bruno, written by Jack Cunningham. Brake
Sorry,
fans
I'm
are
gonna pause
burdened
straight
with
away
one of
actually, because there was originally gonna be that first bit, and now your feature presentation. There was originally gonna be a copper joke underneath it where it would just
Yeah.
be swearing precariously. I got rid of that because I shared this to a casting agent that I know. She didn't end up getting back to me, but that's why it was edited down. So I could just it wouldn't be seen as unprofessional. I wanted this to be properly professional content, which as you can see from the trains content here, because you wanted a more season 3 lighting, didn't you?
Well, I know how much you love season 3, so I was
Oh
like,
yeah, it is my
you
favorite
want this
season,
to
to be
have
fair.
you want this to have a season 3 style, so I'm like, okay, I got you, season 3.
Season 3, yeah, all right. Anyways, continue. Sorry, we'll continue.
No.
3, 2, 1, and go.
The biggest responsibilities on the island. With how notoriously difficult drugs can be,
If there's any way you want to
Sodor,
pause, Aaron, by the way,
a
just let me
brake
know.
van is an invaluable
All right,
safety
are you
net
at the
for
part when they're
lunches
at
on a heavy train.
Sudbury, Lower Sudbury?
Placing
Yeah.
such a large amount of
Okay, good.
responsibility on them makes them trustworthy
Wait, have you
friends on the
paused?
island.
Well, I
All the
pause when you
same,
want to
not
pause.
everyone is
Okay, are you
capable
still-
of
okay, you
handling
still
such
going?
pressure. So
Yeah,
only
I'm at the
certain
part when
brake
Henry
vans
passes
are
by, then we're at the
reserved
shot of the
for
brake
I'm at the
van.
brake van. Yeah, I'm at the shot of the brake van. Okay. Oh, here
All
we
right,
go.
perfect.
Here's the
Brake van had
boy.
arrived on the island, to which
Voiced
James would have
by
the
the
pleasure
amazing
of
gamer
meeting one
111,
morning.
aka Charlie. Oh yeah, and Liz Productions for the narrator.
Why,
Can't
hello
believe I
there.
missed that.
I've never
Absolutely
seen a
incredible
brake
job.
van like you around here before.
James's loud voice
You know, hold on,
rattled the
can we pause this
newcomer.
right here?
Yeah, sure.
So, two things. One, the amazing gamer. For me, that is my definitive Bruno.
It was mine
Like-
as well. I heard it and I was just
like-
yes.
That is exactly the Bruno voice.
Mm.
Number two, Bruno's model was hell.
Oh my
to find.
god, yes.
It was because there were other good Bruno models, but they're private. So this was like the best public one I could find, which is still it's still really good.
It's still a good
But you
model.
know, it's
At least put
yeah,
it
it's
this
still
way, at
good.
least it has moving eyes. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, for those of you who haven't seen my little featurette on Bruno, um, Bru- unlike the other characters, Bruno doesn't have the moving eye mechanism where you can move the eyes around. They're static, so you have to go to a setting and then say if you want the eyes to go left, right, up, and down. So Bruno had a little more work when it came to face changing
It's
or
like a Trains
eye movement.
2010 model.
That's basically what that
It's
is.
basically a Trains 2010 model. Also, on the
Yeah.
subject of, because I mentioned Liz Productions, Liz was really, really helpful in giving me constructive criticism for some of the writing of this piece, because it's a bit... I'm not the proudest of it. I think there are some bits of here which some writing's really, really good, and other times which I kind of dropped the ball. Mostly when it
Right.
comes to the narration, me personally, and Liz was really, really helpful in pointing out grammatical errors and pointing that out. So I'm really, really thankful for her for giving me that feedback. So you can thank her that this is the kind of quality that it is. But anyway, should we carry on? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
He managed to send a glance towards him.
Oh, hello. My name's Bruno. I'm new.
A new brake van, eh?
And then
We
you
haven't
have
had one of
yours
those
truly
for a
as
while, it
James.
seems.
They told me I was
Iconic.
a special
I just-
multi-purpose brake van to be used on all
Do you know what?
types
That's
of
such a thing
trains,
James
large
would
and
say.
small.
Like Alec
Bruno
Baldwin
said
James
with
would
confidence.
say, I am iconic.
Most impressive.
Yes.
In any case, would you mind riding with me on this next one?
James asked as the brake van spoke politely.
I wouldn't mind. I'll certainly do my best.
Oh, I love this.
But it may be difficult.
This was so good.
This is so funny. It's like small bits like that. It's just so funny.
James coupled Bruno up to the back of a lawn mixed goods, as all the while the brake van remained anxiously silent.
Like just little hints through the narration that he has autism. It's just the
Just
silence
then, the Fat
and
Controller
the
arrived
sort
in
of
his
slightly
car
reservedness.
as
That's
James
how
began
his
pulling
autism
Bruno
affects
out of
him
an
in kind of
effort.
small,
Hello,
very kind of
Bruno. Glad to
condensed
see you
ways.
arrived. Oh dear.
The Fat Controller
the sub
watched
is the
with
Fat
concern
Controller.
Sub
as
Simpich.
James began pulling away with
You
his
talk.
train.
Do you know what?
and
Pause
Bruno
here. You talk about definitive Bruno voice. That's my definitive Fat Controller voice. Obviously,
Ah.
I will always have a soft spot for the Michelangelis Northern, like Yorkshire Fat
Yeah.
Controller, and that will always be the interpretation I go for. But Sub, just his natural bass resonance and his voice type, just so naturally fits to that character that it
does.
He's my go-to Fat Controller for any property that I'm doing.
No.
Anyway, Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I do hope he'll be alright, having not had his briefing. His last owner said he's bound to have teething troubles.
Meanwhile, James and Bruno were making
Ah,
steady progress along the main line.
Hey,
Bruno
you
was
two,
trying
this
to
new
stay
brake van's
focused,
got
but
toothache.
James
Good
was in a
luck.
hurry.
Come on, you little twits. Lateness is not my colour.
Yeah, neither is
The trucks giggled in their
Thomas
silly
Lawrence.
way.
Yep. Classic
Oh,
high
you
pitch
thought
filter
that
for
was
the trucks.
Funny, eh? Well,
Mhm.
laugh at this.
James bumped his train roughly,
Hello.
causing the
That
trucks
was
to
your
grunt
idea,
and
wasn't it?
groan.
Was the quick change of the faces.
Bruno closed his eyes briefly before refocusing.
Because it was so
on the
hard.
wheels
Because
beneath him.
you can't really give like
Began
a,
to
a,
feel
a, like
slightly
a
dizzy.
bump.
You can't
for the
do
trucks.
that- Yeah, so I had to do that in post.
Oh, you're getting
Yeah.
it now, you red dingbat.
Things are a little different this time, lads. Just ask my new brake van.
New, you say?
One thing that always bothered me about
The cold
so
shock
this
of the
route,
truck
Pause
had
this is
here.
like
Do you
a
wanna pause here?
flattened
Yeah,
expression.
yeah, it's
Okay.
pause here.
I'm at the truck
So,
face.
like-
I'm at the truck face.
Yeah, me too. So this route now, for some people are wondering why the lighting is so different compared to the yard. So this route is the Kelstorp extension, which is like basically the on the sort of map that's from
Yeah,
seasons
I was about
one
to say,
to
I was about to
Here
say,
Are the
I thought
Rails.
it was just the it is the island of Sodor map. Sorry
So
for
it's a
interrupting,
full
by the way.
no, you're good. It's a full Island of Sodor map, and the problem with that is that it's hard to get because it's the same exact lighting as you saw from the last scene at the yard, but the problem is because it's a huge map, there are certain parts where the lighting is not accurate. So like it's a big route, unlike the yard where it's just a small little route, so you can easily just put the lighting there and it'll be accurate. But because it's a big route and of how realistic trains is, there's like certain parts where like this part, like when they're puffing down the main line, you could see that the lighting looks a little bit like kind of like what do you say, like
It looks a bit less vibrant, like less.
it's less
Yeah.
yeah, even though it's the same lighting settings as the other one, but so like
It's a different lighting. It's a different lighting engine. I think they used for
Yeah.
this route compared to the other one.
yeah, I feel like what I should have done is maybe change the time frame, because I set this time, it was like afternoon time.
Well, here's the thing.
So-
I reckon I reckon if I really had enough time, if I had enough effort to work on this, I probably could have converted it in post in color grading. Maybe.
Maybe.
I potentially could have. I don't know how to do that kind of lighting. Like, I would love to learn how to do in like post. I'd love to do like season specific color
Yeah.
grading and lighting. I'd love to learn how
What-
to do that. There's no blame game here. I think what
No-
came
no.
out is solid enough. It's really good.
No, I agree.
Anyway, should we carry on?
Yes.
Oh, I
As he
just
looked
remembered,
back at
we
the
need to look
spotless
out for the
orange and
white
yellow paint
lines.
of the trailing brake van.
Oh yeah, so
The white
We might be
lines.
able to have some fun with him.
The
it
truck
was
said
so
to himself
annoying
as James made his way along the main line.
because of course this
Bruno
obviously the
heard
route
truck's
isn't
noise
100%
behind
complete.
him, and throughout the
No.
journey tried calling
Um,
out to James.
I'm trying to spot them,
But
like
Bruno
where
found
we
it
can find them. I
difficult to
don't think it's
speak.
here. I think it
Bruno, that's
might
the
be
third
at
time
the
you tried
end.
talking to me. What's wrong
Yeah.
now?
The
Trucks.
actually nowadays there are no white lines, so
Don't worry, you'll gain some
Oh, that
thick skin
sucks.
against them in no
I was
time.
a year too early.
But Bruno
We were a year
wasn't
too
so
eager.
sure.
Also,
because I was
pause
able
there.
to
Just going
Which
back,
part?
In against them
just
in
going
no
back to
time.
that shot with James. That's
Oh.
That's the curve that James fell off.
Yeah.
Had his like first day crash on. So subtle hints of foreshadowing that you know there's going to be a runaway.
true.
Bruno
That was really
wasn't so
smart.
sure.
Okay, carry on. I'm at 356.
I'm at 358.
Okay, that's fine.
Presently, they reached the dreaded Gordon's Hill.
This is a bit steep, isn't it?
Ugh, no steeper than Licky. I've heard horror stories of that line.
You mean the 3.2 kilometer with a gradient of 1 in 37.7?
This was so
Well,
random.
I'm...
That
I'm-
fact
that
just,
is
That's the
right.
most random
How'd
thing
you
I
know
could
that?
think of.
Bruno's guard
And
chuckled
I was just
as he
like,
called
you know
out
what?
to
It makes
James.
sense a brake van has a hyperfixation for railways. It makes sense.
Believe me.
Yeah.
If it involves numbers and statistics, nothing gets past
Oh,
Bruno.
sorry. Numbers and statistics.
Now, come on, mate.
Can't even remember
Just
my
keep
own
it steady.
writing.
Will do, Alex.
But the trucks had other ideas.
Oh, here we go.
The usual routine, lads.
The trucks screeched on
I
their
love
brakes.
the little
as
hint with
James
the
groaned
truck slightly
knowingly.
sliding back.
Very
That was so
clever.
cool.
But can
That
you
was,
handle
yeah.
this?
Now!
Wait, what? No! Don't do that! Oh, for heaven's sake. Why does this always have to happen to me?
James lurched
That became a
forward over
meme
the
for me and
crescent
Jack.
started
Where I would
yeah.
just
sliding,
we would just mention the line.
rapidly descending the other side of the hill.
Sped up footage here.
Help! Help!
Yep.
Bruno! Do something! Anything!
James waited for Bruno to start braking, but unbeknownst to him, Bruno was starting to panic, and his guard found his brakes stiff to apply.
Oh, I love this part.
Oh, this was great.
This was very smart. The close up of Bruno's eyes and then seeing his point of view.
Yeah, just really him trying to process everything around him.
With-
That was my vision. That's what I wanted to do. Is like that's how I
Exact-
envisioned that scene.
Stop us now!
And the music is like muffled at that part, you know.
What's going on? Why are we so down?
The front trucks looked back to see a few of them at the back applying their brakes.
What's the game, lads? Are we losing momentum or something? We're stopping this
Stitch on the ground.
now!
Yep.
Why would you do that, you idiots? Come on, mates. Give that new brake van a break.
On a side, it looks like he's
I
really
have
struggling.
no idea what
I don't
happened to
know
my
why I
audio
wouldn't
during
care,
that line.
But I feel kind of bad for this one. Besides,
Mhm.
what fun is there if the brake van doesn't fight back?
So the trucks do have logic.
Good point.
In my universe, anyway.
Okay, so
Assuming I do go
Nothing
on to
to
make a
see
universe
here.
out of this. I doubt it, but
Eh,
there's a
Slid
semblance
into
of lore.
Kelstrup and stopped, just overshooting the platform. James was speechless. For now, at least.
Oh boy. Also, empty trucks. He comes back with fruit in the second truck.
I'd like a word with you.
What's the fruit for?
I have no idea. Just taking it to a dusty coal yard.
Bruno, what was that?
I...
The trucks had to do the work for you.
I'm so sorry, James.
Sorry?
You notice the detail of James's eyes like twitching a bit.
I nearly
Yeah,
faced a
like, it's just proper
disastrous
anger.
derailment,
I didn't-
and
actually, I
all
didn't
you
notice
can
that.
say is you're sorry.
Just a little twitch.
Bruno
that's
felt
that's so
tears
cool.
starting to swell in his
Because,
eyes.
because you know, with the eyes, obviously the character's mouths can't move.
Rest assured.
So
The
I want the
eyes
eyes.
so
I want
hear
the
about this.
eyes do the
Indeed,
talking.
he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
It's like with Gromit, like only his eyebrows
my
are the
fault,
expressive
Bruno.
part of his face because he has no mouth.
exactly.
I should have given you your briefing before you were allowed to set off on a train.
But, sir, he's a new brake van. He should be able to handle trains that size in his sleep.
As for you, James, I would greatly appreciate it if next time you consult me before taking out a new brake van.
With all due respect, sir, why are you defending him?
It's out of your concern.
So apparently, me nearly crashing because of this faulty brake van is none of my concern, is
That's
it?
Ooh.
enough, James.
James went silent as
Now,
Bruno closed
pause
his eyes.
here because I got a little bit of flack for this scene, and I say flack. I got some like really good feedback, and I really appreciate it. Really amazing feedback, but a lot of people didn't feel like James should get punished. To me, from my perspective, James doesn't get punished here. He gets scolded, yeah, but for me, it's like, it's a matter of perspective, because I originally was going to do a sort of mini short after this from James's perspective, like the talk that you'll see in a moment that the Fat Controller sends James away and he'll have a talk with him later. I was originally going to do a short surrounding that, just never got around to finishing it. I'd probably still do it, but I just, for me, the reason James was wrong here is the derogatory. So is the insult of like faulty. That's when he kind of came too far. His anger is completely justified here. He has, think of all the crashes that he's had with the tar tankers, the coming off the bend. He has trauma
True.
from this, so it makes sense that he would snap, and he needs to feel safe on his train. But at the same time, the Fat Controller, he defended Bruno in his own best interest, and you'll see why later on, why he's so passionate about it. So it's more of a matter of perspective than it is a sense of who's right and who's wrong. That's what I was thinking when I was writing this scene. James is not necessarily right or wrong here. Anyway,
That's correct.
I'm at 829.
Oh, I'm at 832.
Okay, that's
Hold on, let me yeah, I'm gonna get there so that way.
I'm 830.
Okay, 3,
2.
8. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Of course, the Fat Controller had been angry before, but never, never had James heard so much passion in one of his controller's reprimands. The air went cold as both Bruno and James awaited the Fat Controller's response. They held their breath, the tremble of
You see the edge
frustration
of the
evident
center.
as the Fat Controller finally spoke.
I shall speak to you later, James.
It was a difficult set to navigate,
Yes, sir.
and you
Sorry,
did an
sir.
amazing job with what you
Shaken
have.
and confused,
What you
Thank you.
James puffed away slowly.
I do wish the person that created the route would at least make it a little bit longer, so that way the background won't be so empty.
Yeah.
After he left, the Fat Controller turned to Bruno.
Apologies for raising my voice, but these engines sometimes... They mean well, of course, but they are just so thoughtless with their words.
It's alright, sir. I don't mind. I always
I love
knew
this
that
music.
it was
Oh, yeah.
going
It's like
to
a
be
sad
problem.
version of the busy theme.
No need to be so cryptic.
Yeah.
My grandson has autism, and he's only just finding his way. It is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Nobody should ever be made to feel faulty for something that they cannot help. Now I'll give you the rest of the day off, and tomorrow we'll start again.
Yes, sir.
Pause here. Like, yeah, this is where things start to get emotional, folks. Grab your tissues. But for me, because you'll see why later, the Fat Controller here, I wouldn't say he necessarily understands Bruno. He, like, you can sort of have empathy and understanding, like some semblance of understanding through being around someone else who has a similar condition and similar problems, but you can't fully understand what's going on in his brain. So he's really taking it from the perspective of being a father, which is why he's so used to defending his grandson, who at this point you can imagine is like a child going into teenage years, so slightly more sensitive. So he's used to being more defensive, more protective of them. So I think that mentality is what I was trying to do with the Fat Controller, is that he is definitely empathetic, and he's very like gentle towards it, but he's not fully understanding of it. That was my perspective when writing the Fat Controller.
Yep.
Anyway, I love it. Just yeah. I'm at 9:59.
9:59. Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Bruno was placed in a siding.
Oh my
near
god,
Tim
wait,
that-
pause. I completely forgot about the Thomases. I forgot about the Thomases. Do you want to explain? Go on, you explain. You haven't done much talking.
So there's like, of course, Thomas isn't the main in this, but like, he would appear as like a background character or something.
There are 3
So,
different models of
yeah.
Thomas present in this.
Yeah, there were. So because at first you didn't know which model, because like I
had
gave you an
no idea
option,
which
like
model. I was just like, dude, it's Thomas. Like, I have to choose like which model now, and I was just like just pick, and then at the end of the day, I was kind of deciding, just like, do you know what? Fuck it, put all 3 of them in some way. So we have him. So we have one model at the beginning, so he's in the shed as Oliver passes by. You have another one here, and you'll see the other Thomas, the third Thomas later.
Yeah.
So all three Thomas models make a cameo in some shape or form. It's so funny to me.
Into the Thomas verse right
Into
now.
the Thomas verse, yeah. I'm at 10:07.
Same.
Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
For the rest of the afternoon. As he sat, his eyes never strayed from his buffers. He felt shaken and ashamed after what happened.
Yes.
As the time went on, he heard the slow puffing of an engine backing down next
I
to
just
him.
realised both our favourite
It was
characters are in
Edward.
this, and are quite major
Exactly.
roles in this. Mine James, and yours Edward.
Why, hello
Yeah.
there. Bruno, is it?
Yes, that is correct. You were Edward, the number 2 engine who loosened his bogey wheels, which had landed in a field of cabbages.
So
Hey,
random
great
that he
knowledge.
just knows this.
You know, I must admit, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
I think it
Voice-
works,
Me and my
though.
guard
It
had a lot of
works.
spare time in that workshop. I can
Voiced
remember all
brilliantly by
42 railway scenes
Enterprise and
Engine.
Engine.
and
Do you know
what
what?
order
Pause
each
here.
story-
He said the sweetest thing to me at the Audrey Extravaganza. I think I told you this, but I ran into him at Audrey Extravaganza 5 earlier this year, and he didn't recognize who I was, but he recognized my name, Jack Cunningham, and I told him I created Bruno, and he said it was such a pleasure being involved in something so thoughtful and honest. And he texted me afterwards saying that my stuff means so much to a lot of people, so keep up the good work. I could have
Aww.
cried. I literally could have cried when he said that to me. He's such a sweet man, and that was the reaction I was hoping for with this. That's the it's an honest project. It's not the best Thomas story ever, but it's honest and it's from the heart. It's what I wrote as this was a story I needed to get out there. I didn't do it for the sake of views or anything. This was a story I wanted to tell. So
Exactly.
yeah, so Matt, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your kind words at Audrey. It meant so much to me. Anyways, 10:54.
10:56.
Okay, you're fine. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bring us in.
Well, hey, if I'm ever in the need for obscure facts, I now know who I need to go to.
Hopefully not when you need a brake van for a very heavy train.
But Edward did not see the
doubt
funny
yourself,
side
boy.
of Bruno's comment.
Never doubt yourself.
I heard
Never,
about
never,
what
never
happened
give up.
earlier. And
Yes.
honestly,
Magic
I'm
Railroad
a bit
music.
cross at James for being so
Oh
inconsiderate.
yes.
This is my favorite
Because I'm
piece from the
autistic.
entire movie.
Oh, no,
It's hands down my
honestly.
favorite piece.
Any new brake van would find being placed on a train of that size as their first outing really intimidating. Not to mention that disgusting comment he made.
If I remember correctly, you color
I
graded
wish I was
this
there
part.
instead of the fact
Yeah,
that
I
with
he
the,
did.
was, so
I
could
made it
give
look
him
a bit
piece
more
of my mind.
evening-y.
I had
I
no
can't even
idea
tell.
you were so
Good. That
passionate
was
about
great.
it.
Mm.
There is a reason, Bruno. I have autism myself.
Bombshell.
Well, let's
Oh.
just say it affects me a lot less than you.
Do you know,
Bruno
a lot of
looked down
people
at
were
his
really
buffers once more
understanding. A
as
lot of people
Edward
really liked
continued.
it. You know, a lot of people were really
But it still did
understanding
affect
of it.
me, especially
Yeah.
in my younger
Because
years.
I justify it. Well, I
It
suppose
was
I
a
do
different
justify it,
time
to
when
be
I
fair.
was working.
Mhm.
Nobody understood what it meant or what it even
Like, you kind
was. If you'll remember in the first
'Cause-
book,
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
was depicted as being stuck in the shed because the others were bigger and stronger than me. It is true. I was struggling with the work, but not because of my age or even my size. There was honestly just not that much business back then. What it really was how many different responsibilities I found myself with that became too overwhelming. I am a versatile engine, but so many jobs at once became a lot for me mentally. So, I spoke to the fat director about it, and he decided that I should be taken out of regular service for a while.
But couldn't you just reduce your
I'm
responsibilities?
going to pause here because I want to explain my reasons a bit more for why I chose Edward. I think, for me, I wanted, as you'll see later on, I wanted to give Bruno a role model. And Edward is, not only is he such an underutilized character in the show, especially in All Engines Go, I really wanted to give him that role as someone who, give Bruno that kind of big brother type figure that he could really look up to and grow with. And I felt like
Yep.
Edward giving him a sort of more personal struggle that goes beyond just being old and being more overlooked would really resonate and give Bruno a sort of role model to really grow for. So if I ever continue the story, then Edward, I'm so glad I chose Edward. Like, it feels really,
I
really right.
I think that was a perfect choice. And again, again, that's just me being biased because I love it. That was my favorite character.
Yeah,
But
no.
seriously, this he was the perfect choice for this one. Like I don't know. I don't think I can think of any other engine
No,
for
thanks,
this for
man.
that role.
I mean, to be honest,
Mhm.
I'm gonna. If I could think of other ones, that is a good. Like, what other ones? Potentially Henry, I guess. I've heard a lot of people say Duck has symptoms of autism.
Duck.
Yeah, a lot of people say Duck
Hmm.
has symptoms of autism. Theo's kind of an obvious one from Journey Beyond Sodor, and even Murdoch, to be honest. Even
I've
Murdoch to an
I've
extent.
I've heard some people say Percy.
Percy. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Do you know? I feel like that's a whole separate video idea. Is what diagnoses do like Major Thomas characters have? I feel like
Yeah.
I feel that'd be sick. That'd be a sick video idea, especially for like a video
Hey,
essay. That'd be cool.
that could
Anyways,
definitely be something.
where you at?
12:57.
Oh, same. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Like I said, lack of understanding for my needs back then, or so I thought.
Love the eye
When I
movement
was
so
allowed to take
much.
trains again, I started with smaller excursions, some banking duties, and my personal favorite, shunting.
If I remember, we
Why
we
was
were
shunting
reading the
your
lines
favorite?
while filming this.
Yeah, we
Honestly,
were.
don't
We were
know.
giving a sense of
I just
like
found it very
timings and how
calming.
long.
And
how
what's
long
more,
each shot
I
was.
can make a routine out of it.
Yeah.
Now, of course,
Also, I
I
think I
was
just
oblivious
spat onto
to
my
it back
computer.
then. But then a few years ago, my driver came to me with a friend who was a psychologist. He analyzed some of my traits, and he gave me a minor diagnosis of autistic spectrum disorder, or ASD.
Bruno's eyes widened in shock.
Did the others know about this?
Oh, goodness, no. It's not that big of a deal, really. I don't think they'd see me any differently if I did or didn't tell them.
But what have you got to lose by telling them? You've proven many times in the past how useful you are, and with how many times I mess up. I even wonder if I truly deserve to be called a brake van.
Edward smiled.
So, you don't think you're a proper brake van, do you? Well, why don't we put that to the test?
How do you mean?
Come with me.
Whoa.
Bruno and his
Oh, here
guards
we go.
consent,
Do you know, I'm really
Edward
happy with
coupled
the
up to the
pacing of
brake
this.
van
I'm gonna
and
be
they
honest.
set off.
I'm so happy with the
I see.
pacing of this episode.
I say
here
so.
we go.
Okay.
You were.
Alright. This
This shot.
is my favorite scene
Bruno felt
to
much
film.
more
This
Oh.
is my
Without
favorite
the pressure
scene.
of managing a heavy train being burdened upon him,
Oh.
he could
Some
take
of the
in
shots
beautiful
here are
atmosphere the main line
gorgeous.
had to offer.
The shots, the music, the
Do you know
voice
how many,
acting
do you
all
have any
together.
idea how many people? There was so many people were quick
Presently,
to
they
catch
reached
on
the
that this was
dreaded
the Unlucky
Gordon's
Tug
Hill.
retrospective music. Like
Yes.
everyone was just
Come
like
on,
saying,
Bruno.
"Dear
Let's
Christopher."
have a run at it together.
Oh, man.
I get chills every
I
time.
messed up the first time. Who's to say?
Listen to me, Bruno. You got this. Take a deep breath. And keep going.
Perfect voice acting.
Suddenly, Edward lurched
Yes.
forward and Bruno yelped as he was being dragged up the gradient.
Now get ready.
Oh,
Bruno.
here we go.
It will be frightening, but it'll all be over soon.
This. Look at the.
This shot. I had
Beautiful.
I had no idea how I was gonna do it, but you came up with this idea of.
Look at that sunlight. Oh my god.
That was a internal like beam lens flare. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Oh.
I love how the music syncs up on his smile as well. It was
Yeah,
just,
it does.
It syncs up on his smile. That was unintentional, but it worked so well.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Bruno felt a little queasy, but he noticed something.
I'm I'm alright. I made it! I just kept going and I did it!
You're gonna notice a little
Looks
bit of
like you
symbolism
found the
here,
objective of
actually,
the
with the sun.
exercise then.
Which was?
Bruno,
Notice now how
there are
it's up in the
times when
sky.
life will be
and it's
scary,
bright, you can see it.
and it seems like you won't be able to handle it. But those mistakes, they don't define you. You'll learn to cope with them over time.
But my whole life I've always been thought of as someone who needs extra guidance. But if that's not the case, then what am I?
You're so young, Bruno. You will find your place with time. And listen, don't focus on what others see or saw in you, because they will never know the full story. Only you know who you are.
Pause.
Yep.
Bruno.
See now the
That
sun's gone. See now
line.
the sun's gone.
Oh yeah.
Like, just sort of that
That
symbolism that this is a different... Bruno was this different person that felt defined by his autism. Now the sun sets on that time of his life. He can now start being the person or the brake van that he wants to be. That he believes he can
yes.
be. Anyway, you were saying?
That line. Don't focus on what others say or saw in you. Like that line.
That
That
came
is
from the heart.
that what's up?
That came from the heart. That's...
Like
I'm
to
so bad at that. I was so bad at that. Like, just letting others' opinions define me and actually getting that out on paper for others to hear. That's my favorite line in the entire thing. I want to get
like,
that on a t-shirt. I want to get
like
that line. That's the kind of line I
put
get on a
get the
t-shirt.
merch here.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that line. Okay, now I sound like Edward now. Um, that line right, yeah. It's not only is it a perfect way to give the moral of the story, but and it's like what you said, it's full of heart. And that's what I respect about this project so much. It's full of heart and it's personal as well. So it's like because again, when I was reading the script, because this was like pre-filming, so I was just like looking at the script and I'm like, oh my, like, wow, this is incredible. Like, and that line really stuck to me. I was like, yeah, like that's facts, facts, and
It's like...
and it's a good way. It's a good way for not just kids, but people of all ages to know that it's really, really good.
Because it's like, I know, obviously, a 20-minute episode of Trains episode of Thomas isn't as impressive compared to today's standards. Like, you think of, like, Carson's Videos Workshop is getting that out on, is strumming those out on a daily, on, like, a weekly, a monthly basis. But I think the fact that this story came from the heart is what makes it so special to me. This is a story, because what's the point of telling a story if it doesn't mean anything to you? There's not a point. And so I want to tell stories. If I tell stories that mean something to me, that only I feel I can tell. So that's why, even if it's not as technically impressive as other projects out there, that's why I cherish this project so much and why it means so much to me, because of just the story behind it.
When you say Carson, you're talking about like story wise, or are you talking about visual?
Story wise, quality, video
Yeah,
length, stuff like
yeah.
that. He's
All
definitely
right,
got
yeah,
more, he definitely gets more out on a more consistent basis, and his
yeah. He
quality is
does.
better. But
He does.
imagine if he did an adaptation of this. Imagine.
Now that would be crazy.
I would give
Like
him the script in a heartbeat if he did
like
this.
this. Like nowadays people I have Trains 22 now, which makes filming and the quality so much better.
But
This
this
was
is
in
still
Trains 9.
amazing. This is why I hired you. It looks bloody
Yeah.
amazing.
No, thank you. Trains 19 was definitely a lot more work into this because there was more because unlike Trains 22, you can't like just click on a button and go to edit mode or drive mode. This one, I had to go back and forth to the menu to edit mode, back to the menu, and then back to drive mode.
Oh yeah,
So
I
like
remember.
that, oh my God. But
It was worth it. It was really
It
fucking
was
worth
it,
it.
it, wa- it was no, it was worth it. And again, my job was to bring the heart of Bruno to life, and with the angles, the shots, and like I wanted to make sure this is your vision, Jack.
But
And
you still also had like a vision in this. You still
yeah,
had input in how the shots were presented, any kind of ideas. You really kind of tied loose ends together for it, which I'm really, really
yeah,
thankful for.
because the shot where where the camera rises up and you see that the view of the top of Gordon's Hill. Um, I came
Incredible.
up with that.
Yeah, that was your idea.
Yeah, I came up with that because like when I was reading the script when we get to that point, I was like, okay, what can be something that both Bruno and the audience can understand?
Mm.
And I think showing a beautiful view of the top of Gordon's Hill is a way
That sense of
to
really
yeah,
processing everything, and it you saw with him looking back and forth harkens back to the shot with him close up looking processing things during the runaway.
exactly.
It's similarly muffled audio, but it's him, it's clearer and you can hear the wind, and it's him taking just that, think of that's like him taking a deep breath and
That's yeah.
processing everything around him. That's what that was. Anyways,
Hmm.
should we carry on? I think we've rambled a lot.
I mean, hey, it's a
1722.
commentary. That's what
Yeah,
we
it is
do.
a commentary. It's 1722.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bruno stopped and thought about Edward's words with a smile on his face. Today, he had not only found a newfound friend,
You not only found
but
a newfound friend. I
respect
hate
for
that little bit
himself.
of writing. Ugh.
Edward,
So some of the writing
Can I
does make me
ask you
cringe.
something?
It does make me cringe,
Of
but
course, Bruno.
at the end of the day,
What is it?
I told a story.
Bruno explained his
And it means a
idea
lot.
to Edward and his driver,
Hmm.
and then Edward's driver spoke to the Fat Controller, and arrangements were put in place.
Fat controller with his top hat off is so cursed for some reason.
Bruno now works as Edward's dedicated brake van, helping him with goods trains up and down his branch line. He is now
And
friends
then
with
Yep,
everyone,
The Thomas.
who took the liberty of apologizing to the brake van for his harsh behavior.
Oh,
Whilst Bruno still finds the work difficult, Edward always remembers to be patient with him.
Hey! You alright back there, Bruno?
I am ready, Edward.
Now, these trucks are troublesome, so I'll need you to keep them in order for me.
Go for it, Edward. I can handle it.
Confidence, huh? I love hearing that from you. Let's rock and roll.
Bruno couldn't
That's
be
why I love
happier,
Enterprise about
knowing he
Enterprise's
was now a
interpretation of
part
Edward.
the
Is
Fat
it has this kind
Controller's
of
railway.
youthful bite to him. He's kind of almost corny in a way. Like, let's rock and roll. Like,
let's rock and roll.
really corny, but it's.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Oh, that's
shot.
that sunset. Oh man.
And then Bruno.
Oh, there's the white
clips-
line.
He clips through the. Wait. I know it is coming up. Oh, there it is. There it is. I can see it on the key.
There it.
And the boxes are floating as well.
Yeah, Billy. There was meant to be a platform there.
Oh my god.
Oh
Music
god.
by Milo the Otter, which was originally made
Yeah.
for, I think it was for the Amazing Gamers Stormy Pursuit, I think, and he allowed me to use it.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. I like that with the credits where it shows the image of the characters.
Well, there weren't that many characters, to be fair, so I felt like I could afford to just do them character by actor by actor.
Yeah. There it is. This production did a great job narrating
Oh,
this
her
joint.
narration was amazing. I don't know what possessed me to give a female director. I think it's just I really wanted her involved in this project.
Yeah. I mean, it's very. You don't really hear many female narrators for Thomas, so it's really
Yeah,
nice
it
for this.
was I thought it was a refreshing
It's nice for this
change of
change.
pace.
Yeah.
Also, mistake there. It's not Hint Entertainment. It's Mattel. My bad. And then a little message at the end. I cannot fuck it. I'm gonna read this. Note from the director. I cannot emphasize how happy I am to finally get this passion project out there for you guys as viewing pleasure. This past year has come with its fair share of challenges. Boy, don't I know it. But I had fallen in love with the story too much to not find the motivation to finish it. As those who know me are aware, this is a very personal story to me, not only because I get to write an autistic character, but I myself have tackled with anxiety concerning my identity, not just as a content creator, but as a person. If there is one person out there who does not feel alone after watching this story, then I have done my job. Thank you to everyone who helped me bring this to life, and to all of you watching, kind regards, Jack Cunningham.
Facts.
So yeah, that is...
Wow.
It's... It's
Wow.
it's amazing. A whole year, man. A whole
I can't
freaking
believe it.
year. A whole year.
It was like one day we're filming this joint, and then the next day it's a year.
I was
It's
just...
like,
I still remember, like, how painstaking the editing was. It was like... it was just so, like, pleasing. I had everything else going on, and I could always come back to this as, like, a big thing that, like, okay, I know this is going to be big. I knew that I was going to put my heart and soul into this. I was not going to think about anything else but this project, and this was
yep.
what was going to be... The end result was going to be amazing. I knew I was going to put, like... I almost went into reclusive mode trying to get this finished, but... it just means so much to me, and I'm so grateful that I can actually, even, like I said, even if it's not technically perfect, I can still say to myself and others that, hey, I made this. I did it, and I got up in the morning, I wrote the story, I did the editing. I contacted Aaron saying, hey, filming dates this day. Like, we can safely say we did it.
We did.
I think that's the thing.
We
It's just
really
a lot of
did.
people...
Like, wow.
I think that's the thing a lot of people don't recognize is everyone's always so focused on quality and perfectionism. Oh, I can't do this, or like, because I don't have the tools or the editing program or like the know-how. Dude, just go out there and do it. Just bloody do it. That's all you got to do, is like, because
Exactly.
you never know until you don't try. And if you have tried and you've got something out there and it is shit, at least you can say you got off your lazy ass and did it. That's all I will say.
Yeah. It's like there was like this video from Stan Lee where he said, if you come up with something and if you want to do it and you think it's good, you do it.
Hmm.
Don't let someone tell you you can't do that because they don't know.
No.
Just do it. You just go ahead and do it. And when you do something and you got something like this, you did it. That's all it is. You did it.
Correction, Mr. Williams. We did it.
We did it. Yes.
We did it.
And it was nah, it was just like I've said, I sound like a broken record, but no,
No,
this was such
it bears
phenomenal.
repeating.
It's a phenomenal project, and I'm mainly just talking about the story because you can't have visuals without a story. So like,
But at the same
so
time,
it's
I
like,
think the reason this has the impact it does is because of the visuals. Like, I wrote it all down. I had this story and I needed a platform, and you gave me that platform. So
yeah,
I think that's what I may have, like... So forgive the metaphor. I may have I may have lit the match. I needed someone to light the fuse. So
yes,
you were the one that you picked. I lit the match. You picked it up and you applied it to the fuse, and kaboom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. What the? I had no idea what that was.
I mean,
On that bombshell.
this is definitely one of my favorite projects I've worked on. That's out, like, definitely that's outside of my channel.
Hmm.
Like, this is something like, because um you know, when when I film something, it's like cool, it's fun. But when it's something like this, when it's so meaningful and it's special, it's something special,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of heart and passion. That's what I like to see. And again, when Jack called me up and asked me, can you would you like to film this? Yes, I would love to film this because of because of how much heart you have. And of course, you're a wonderful friend, and I am always happy to help out with you. So, and again, coming from a person who's also autistic myself,
Hmm.
and it was just a beautiful story. I mean, I even showed it to a few of my friends in college,
Oh yeah.
and they loved it. Like they were like it got them a bit inspired.
Hmm.
So,
That was the
and
point. Was just this
yeah,
was something to inspire people,
exactly.
and I think considering the place I'm in right now, because for those of you who don't know, I've just finished university. It's like coming back to this project and feeling a bit daunted about my future, especially those final lines from Edward, is like, you will find yourself in time. It's knowing that I can come back to this project and say, hey, I made this, and this is proof of what I can do. This is what happens when I really put my mind to it. And this is the stuff I
Hmm.
can do. So it's like, I think it's really, really reassuring to have that kind of proof that I can do something like this. But yeah,
Hmm.
we could go on forever. But
Yes, yes, we
thank
can.
you so much, Aaron, for joining me on this, and thank you. I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough for filming this bad boy. And
Yeah. Well,
do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what,
thank you
Aaron?
for
We're
calling
gonna
me
top
up.
ourselves. Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna freaking top ourselves, man. We're gonna top ourselves. Some point,
Yes.
might probably like maybe in a few years' time or something. What else? We are
Yes.
gonna top ourselves at some point, someday. Look forward to that, folks. Me and Aaron are gonna top ourselves. I promise you that. Anyways, I am Lislau VA speaking, and it's been such a journey reliving what has been my biggest and best project to date. And thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Aaron as well. He makes some amazing trains content and some amazing other Thomas content outside of the Thomas fandom. So give him a watch, give him a like, give him a subscribe, give him a kiss on the
Yeah.
forehead. Well, you probably can't do that because he's here, but you know, that's invasion of privacy. But um, but you know what I mean. Thank you guys so
Yes.
much for watching. This is Laslau speaking. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, and I'll see you later. From me, it's bye bye. And
Mm.
from
And for me is a and for me and for, and for me is a bye bye. And don't forget to hold your dreams and be really useful.
cringe. No, I'm kidding. All right, see you guys.